I'm Brittany. Welcome to my sweet digs. Let's take the elevator because if not, we're gonna have to trek up 4 flights of stairs. So let's go. So here's my apartment. I live here with my boyfriend, our dog, our turtle, and our 52 plants. Before I let you in, just make sure you subscribe below and let's do it. I live in Bushwick, Brooklyn with my boyfriend, Andy. We pay $3,000 per month. I think it's a pretty good price because we have a lot of space. We have laundry on site, community garden, and a community roof. This was actually the first place we found. We found it on Craigslist, but it was really dark when we moved in, and there was actually a wall that closed off the bedroom, but it basically blocked off all the light, so it wasn't really great. So we asked them to knock down the wall, and they did, which was amazing. I basically was the most annoying tenant in the entire world. My landlord probably hates me, but it was worth it. So over here is my record and book collection. We have a crazy amount of records. I think I have about 200 at this point. It's anything from Elton John to David Bowie. We have Lana Del Rey. We have Prince. Hurricane Sandy hit, and all my records were in the basement of my mom's house, and like half of them got washed away, but she did save a good amount for me. I work in advertising. I do social media for a social media platform. I'm actually originally from Brooklyn, but I lived in California for a while. I lived in London for 5 years. So I feel like my travel has kind of brought my home together. It's given me my taste and my style and has influenced me a lot. So this is my bathroom. My favorite part of the bathroom is actually the shower. You can step right in. You can fit about 4 to 5 people in there. It's ginormous, and that's really rare for New York. When I first moved into this apartment, a lot of the tiles were coming off and the grout was gross and everything kind of looked a bit of a mess, but the landlord fixed everything up and now it's as good as new. Every time I go to a new country or a new city, I like to bring something back with me to add to the apartment. So this beauty right here is from London's Portobello Road. It was actually made in Italy, but the beadwork is from Mali. This I actually got in London. I lived in London for 5 years, and it's a Raleigh. It's from like 1973. This is our photo wall. We have a couple different pieces. There's a really cool Fernando Botero bootleg photo that we got from Cartagena a couple years ago. If you ever seen the Why Though meme, that's basically that painting right there. This is a photo of my boyfriend's great-great-grandfather from the Civil War. He fought for the Union, so it's something to note. His name is Andrew Ewing Craig, same as my boyfriend's. He was named after him. And it's a really beautiful photo, so we added it to our collection. My home style, some people would say, is bohemian. I don't really like that word, so I like to call it eclectic. Andy got this table at Junk in Williamsburg. It was really cool, but it was kind of like shiny and very 80s. So my stepdad came over and he sanded the whole thing down, stained it, and sealed it with polyurethane. So now it's like this beautiful, like restored wood instead of like shiny 80s wood. And if you wanna walk with me over here, we'll go into my kitchen. My least favorite part of the apartment is actually the kitchen. It's not huge and we love to cook. I mean, when I say we, I mean Andy. He's a really good cook. I like to tidy up after because I'm a bit of a clean freak, but it's really hard when we have dishes and we usually have a lot of them. So we kind of pile them all over here, all over the counter, and then we kind of run out of space. So we bring them to the dining room table. There's actually like no ventilation in here. There's no fan above the stove. So the second you literally put anything in the oven, the smoke alarm goes off. So I usually have to get this bench. I get my swipper and then I attempt to reach the button. We don't really have any storage in the apartment because it is a loft and I'm really tiny, so I can't reach anything. So Andy usually has to jump on the stove and then jump up there to put our suitcases and our old clothes, and anything we don't want people to see is just basically hidden up there, and we block it with just some wood. So now we're gonna walk into my little living room area. So let's talk about the most important things in the apartment, our pets. This is Gus. He is almost 7 years old. I got him in London. He is a Chihuahua Yorkie Corgi, I think. We have a turtle named Stella. She is a red-eared slider. She's about 11, and we actually got her in Chinatown, and she was like this big. And we also have 52 plants. I don't actually name them because I try to recognize all their species so I don't kill them. Andy's a huge nature person, and he always had a lot of plants. For me, I just got more plants to get more oxygen in my apartment. Our plants are probably the most expensive thing in our apartment at the moment. I think if you times 10 by 52, that's probably the most expensive thing in our apartment right now. We invest in ones that we know are easy to take care of, that will blossom and grow and they won't die immediately. Some of our plants aren't doing that well because of the winter. They're kind of a little bit beat up right now. So comment below to let me know if you think I should keep or compost. My favorite street find is actually this coffee table that we got. I love a good street find. Knowing the days you should look is really key. Always get a good neighborhood on like a Sunday. So here's my favorite place, the bedroom. So the biggest pet peeve in my apartment is actually the closet situation. We had 0 closets when we moved in. So we went to IKEA and bought these hat shelves that we just turned into our closets. And then we also bought storage that has like our socks and bras and underwear, and that's hidden under the closet space. And then after that, we ended up buying this cabinet off Craigslist that's usually for dishes and cutlery and silverware and all that fun stuff, and we put our t-shirts and our jeans in it. So a highlight of the apartment is actually this view. We're on the top floor and there's nothing blocking anything. Growing up in New York, you don't get a lot of windows or light, so walking into this apartment is absolutely amazing. It's almost scary. And then waking up in the morning, you literally just like wake up in the clouds, so it's really beautiful. Moving with my boyfriend was fun. He was in his apartment for like 11 years or something crazy like that. So he had way more stuff than me. So it was difficult because he had to get rid of a lot of stuff, but it worked out. It was totally fine. We have similar tastes, so that was really easy. Our apartment kind of started to feel like a home after all our bits and bobs had a home. We have a lot of little random knickknacks and we didn't really know where to put everything. So once we bought like shelves and cabinets and found little areas for everything, it all came together and it became like a little nest. My next dream apartment, I would love to have a private garden. We're really into like planting herbs and fruits and vegetables. So being able to have my own space outside, especially for Gus, would be awesome. Growing up in New York's interesting. Size of apartments and houses can be really random and, as you know, small. So having a space of my own that's actually big and open and has a lot of light is amazing and something I never really expected to have. I always like dreamed of having a loft growing up, so now that I actually have it is really cool. Thank you so much for watching my sweet digs. To watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.